Lorna, growing the affordable housing stock here in Montgomery County has long been a priority of the council, and today a group of experts gave advice on how to best preserve and create affordable housing. Today, one of the biggest problems facing Montgomery Countyans is actually finding affordable housing. That, according to panelists who spoke to council members as part of its Shaping Our Future series. Roger Lewis, a professor at the University of Maryland, told council members housing is the glue that keeps so many other things together.
Affordable housing and housing policy in general is inexorably linked to all kinds of other things that I think you are concerned about in making Montgomery County a great place to work and live, and the condition of the dwelling environment in a place like Montgomery County really is not just about numbers of units and how many people live in them.
According to census numbers, a third of county homeowners spend more than 30% of their incomes on housing, which makes the case for more affordable housing even more pressing. Lewis says planning is key in solving this crisis.
Look very carefully at the resources the county has in terms of real estate and ask the question, are there places here where we in fact could make land available for the private sector, or for that matter the nonprofits, to actually develop housing that includes a lot of affordable housing.
Ralph Bennett, also a professor at Maryland, says one way to keep costs down for those looking for housing is to eliminate the need for a car.
Recently calculated, since the AAA gives the cost of owning a car for a year at about $7,000, I calculated that someone living in Langley Park commuting to Bethesda each day for a year would spend about $700 on transit fees, 10% of the cost. And so making places where cars aren't so necessary is a significant contribution to affordability.
Council President Roger Berliner says the council will pledge to make affordable housing a priority as the population continues to grow and change, both economically and ethnically.
Our county remains at the forefront of this issue. It is something that we care deeply about, but all communities are struggling with it. Affordable housing is a tough nut to crack. And so we have to have a all-of-the-above strategy, that is to preserve as well as create incentives for there to be more affordable housing. That we need to look at our land use, as we've heard throughout this series of briefings, how critical our land use is to all of these conversations, so that we can provide the kind of housing that our community as a whole need.
The council's next Shaping Our Future briefing will take place on April 10th, and it will focus on transit. For County Report This Week, I'm Susan Kennedy.